Hello, lovely people. How are you all doing? I hope life has been really well with you all, and I hope that all that you've been chasing has been going on well. Well, I have been good. God has been really, really faithful, and I just cannot complain. So, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today I want to tell you what I did when I just got here to the UK. First of all, before I came to the UK, I was trying to get accommodation. I was trying to really get somewhere to stay, and I really tried the spare room, and to be really honest, I started looking for a house 1 month before I was ready to travel, and still I just didn't find. Down to either 2 days before traveling, I still hadn't found a place yet. So what I did was I just had to quickly book an Airbnb. So I mean, if you do not know, it's just Airbnb is it's like a hotel, but it's more like an apartment that is just like a house. You've got access to the kitchen, just basically the kitchen, because you wouldn't get access to the kitchen if you stayed in a hotel, right? I don't think you would actually. So I booked an Airbnb. It is much cheaper than a hotel. So I booked there for just to stay there for 1 week. For just 1 week. And because I didn't get somewhere to stay, I hadn't found a place yet. I will not go to UK and be moving on the road now. I have to find somewhere to sleep. So that's how I just had to book an Airbnb. Now, when I traveled, I got to the Airbnb and I stayed there, and I was like, okay, that would be a lot better because it would just really give me more time to find a place to stay and a proper house. Then when I moved, I got to the Airbnb. Before getting to the Airbnb, like I always said, I ordered already for the COVID-19 test pack. So basically you're just going to have to pay for it before you travel. You cannot even travel without getting that already booked. So once you get to your location, because before you travel and before you get the whole package, you're going to be asked, you're going to have to put in your house address, the UK house address where you're going to stay. So yeah, I did all of that. And when I finished, when I got to the UK, then I think the next day, the delivery from because it's always going to be a delivery. You would not have to go and pick up the COVID-19 test package by yourself. They would have to bring it to that location where you are isolating. So basically the Airbnb was now for isolation for me, because I prior to that day, prior to the whole Airbnb thing, I wanted to get a place to stay so that I could stay there, isolate there, and also continue living in there. So it would just be a lot cheaper, where I don't have to pay for the house, to pay for the whole Airbnb place. But unfortunately it didn't work out like that, so I had to just take it the way it happened. Then now the next day, the DPD, I can't remember what the full meaning is, but I think they're the ones that get to supply the whole COVID test and package, the test kit. So basically they brought it to my house, or to the place where I was staying, and that's what I did for one of the first, basically staying in the Airbnb. I stayed there to do all my tests. And so let me tell you just briefly how the whole test thing works. and so that you know, even if you don't find it, even if you don't like get a place to stay and you want to do like me and get like an Airbnb, you have to know how many days you want to pay for. Now the test is basically has like, you know, day 2 and day 8, but now you've got like the day 5 test kit, which is called the test to release. What happens with that is, instead of staying for the whole 10 days while, you know, trying to do like the whole day 8 test, you can finish up on day 5 and just, you know, stop isolating and just, you know, start your normal life, you know, kind of thing. So that is just what the day 5 test to release is. Now I paid for that because I mean, I felt like 10 days was going to be a long time, and why would I want to stay at home 10 days? But anyways, that's not even the point. I just paid for the test, the day 5 test kit. Now that was like one thing that I did. Then how that worked for me was, basically, I don't know if it's because of the company or the brand or the company that I used, like I said, I used the Prenetics something. My previous video actually said that. I can't remember what they're called right now. So, but the thing is, when you get to do, because the day you move into the UK is actually day 0, and then the next day is counted as day 1. So basically the day after day 1 is your day 2. So most likely you're going to already be in the UK 2 days before you start doing your test, if that makes sense. Then 2 days, so day 2, that's when you get to do your test. Now let's assume you moved into the UK on a Sunday. That is day 0. Monday becomes day 1 for you, then, which is basically when they're going to send your test kit. Then day 2 becomes the day after Monday, which is Tuesday. Now basically, once you do your test, your day 2 test, and you go and post it at the mailbox, what happens is it kind of takes about, I don't know, maybe like 1 whole day to get to the test lab. Now, if for instance, I mean, that's like the worst case scenario, because if you get to do the test on Tuesday morning, and then you post it, and then they like pick it up and take it, maybe few occasions it would get to the testing lab on that evening. Now if it gets there that evening, so your results may likely come out like the next day evening. Now for the worst case scenario, which was literally what happened to me, I did the test, you know, in the morning, and I posted it also in the morning, so that before the whole the bus that comes to pick up all the mails, before like they coming, it's already there. So, but most likely I would say that mine always got to them the next day. Say for instance, if I did a test on a Tuesday, mine got to the test lab on a Wednesday, and I got my result on a Thursday. So now you've seen that you have lost how many days? About you've got like the day 2, which was on Tuesday, your day 3, which was on Wednesday, and day 4 was when the result came out, which was on Thursday. Now I now did the second, then doing the day 5 test, which was happening the next day. Then of course my result came out on day 7. So you see, like a whole 1 week was out for day 5 test. So basically it completes its like course, like the whole 10 days. If you don't pay for day 5 test kit, if you don't pay for the day 5 test release, you would have to like literally stay 10 days. So you have to, if you don't want to pay for that, you could just leave it and stay 10 days. So basically what I mean is, you would book your Airbnb for about 2 weeks so that you can comfortably like, you know, get everything done, because you're not allowed to leave or go anywhere. Like, you're not really allowed to just like go, you know, somewhere really far without having, you know, to complete your isolation period. So that's it. Now, once that was done, no, in the process of doing the whole isolation thing, I opened a Monzo bank account. Now I'm going to link it in my description. Okay, don't worry, I got you always. So I'm just going to link it there. I opened a Monzo account because I think, usually I don't really know, but that was like the advice I got from people who were living, you know, who had already started staying in the UK. So they told me that Monzo Bank is like the easiest bank account you can open, and you will get your card, because literally one of the things about UK, I don't know, maybe it's just general kind of thing, but everything's literally done with card. Like, it literally, you don't need to have money in your bank, in your bag. Like, you just have to have your debit card or your credit card, whatever. So I particularly wanted to have, you know, get an ATM card. So that was one good thing, but that is still one good thing about them. It's not like anybody cannot give you a card. Okay, don't mind me. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if you open a Monzo account, like, they don't take time. Like, it's just like literally instant, and your card gets to be delivered to your house. Then, so you just don't, it doesn't take long. That's what I'm trying to say. The process doesn't take long. All you just need is your passport and your picture, and that is it. Then after that, the other thing that I did while isolating was to start the process of my national insurance. I had to just like fill the form. I went on the website and I filled the form that was needed. So, but you would not complete the process if you don't have your BRB, your biometric residence permit, and that would be given to you most likely after your isolation, which is about like 10 days, I think, 2 weeks. Yeah, max 2 weeks. Let me not say max, because mine stayed more than 2 weeks. Like, I literally just, I don't know, I stayed up to like almost 3 weeks or so, or even more, before mine came out. And well, I can understand that, because a lot of people had applications, and I'm sure they were also trying to, like, you know, settle other people who had already come in, you know, and already had their who were already in the UK without their BRB. So I'm sure that was just, they actually explained it, so that's fine. So the point is, I started the application for my national insurance, which which would not be completed until you submit some documents that they would of course send to you, which would include your BRP. You have to show your BRP, so that's why it's going to be hanging. But trust me, it will be a lot better if you start, like, once you come in during your isolation period, if you are going to be isolating, and it will be a lot better to start and just wait till you get BRP, and then you can finish up the other process. Or the remaining process will just literally be you sending the documents to them, nothing else. Then after the national insurance, what else did I even do? So yeah, basically, of course, I stayed 1 week and I finally got a place, and yeah, that happened for me. So once I got that place, right after the isolation, I moved to the new house, to the new place, which is where I'm staying right now. So I moved to this place, and then the next thing that happened right that day, I just had to like go, you know, just go to get like the basic things I needed, like the bed sheet, the duvet, the plates, pots, just very few things, you know. What else? I got I got my mirror, but it wasn't the same day. But I just, just went to buy basic things that I needed at the time in my house, in my room. So yeah, that was it. That was just basically what happened. And I think I took about 2 or 3 days off. Yeah, my workplace actually allowed me to just settle in, because I told them that I hadn't gotten a place yet. And so yeah, of course they will always understand, like, you don't have to put pressure on yourself in any way. But it was also very important for me to start on time, because I really just wanted to like start working. I guess I was too excited to I was too excited. I just really wanted to start. So but eventually, after one of the days, I think like I was meant to start work on a Monday, and then on Sunday I decided to go and view the place where I'm meant to start working. I was so nervous. I don't even know why. I don't know if it's only me or if other people can relate to this. I was so nervous. Like, I didn't know what to expect, just being in a different country. I haven't been here before, and I haven't had to, work with white people before. So it was really, I just didn't know. I think things that were in my head were just thinking about, how, I'm going to be able to work with them. Are they going to be nice to me? I mean, is it going to be a very awkward situation or not? I just had so many things running through my head. I was so nervous. I was extremely nervous. Like, I literally didn't, not like I intentionally wanted to just go and see, but to be very honest, I think that decision really was the best thing that happened to me. Because, okay, what happened was I just got to the city center and I didn't intend to go there. I just like went to get like, I think my cream and things like that. But I was like, okay, since my place of work is at the city center, why don't I at least just go and find out where the location is, so that if I'm coming the next day, which is Monday, I would not get lost or just get delayed trying to find, because in this UK, I'm not even going to lie, I have missed my road so many times. I've been lost so many times. I've been lost so many times that I just stay and I just laugh at myself. I'm like, Chidima, what's going on? I had to literally had to figure out how to use the map. Like, I would hold the map right there and I still wouldn't know where I'm going. And the crazy thing about this is that if you ask people, like, I just literally became very, I felt a lot relieved, because I noticed that literally everyone around me didn't know what was going on. Like, they didn't know how to get to where they were going. And the worst was the time that I missed my road. I tried to ask the bus driver, and oh my god, the response I got was, "Oh my love, I don't even know where we are." And I'm like, what? He just said, "I'm so sorry, I don't even know where we are. Like, I'm just going with the map, just anything." I'm like, really? But a whole driver doesn't know where it is or where we are going and all this stuff. So it was just crazy. And for all the people I tried to ask, even when I was holding the map, and I tried to say, "Oh please, I don't know, this is where I am, I'm trying to get to this place," and they'll tell you things like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't even know." Like, some of them would be like, "I'm also new here, I'm trying to figure it out as well." Some people will say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know this place." You can clearly see that they don't know what it is, and it would just be so funny because they can't help me at the same time. And literally they don't know. Like, some of them would literally try to make an effort. They'll try to like stay to figure it out. Okay, this is where we are, where exactly is this, where are we going? But at the end of the day, it's just going to be like, okay, I don't know. Some people that try to show ends up not being correct, because I'll try to maybe go with their directions or something, and then I just like, it just gets complicated. It's been the worst, to be very honest. Like, I don't think I've had any help in terms of trying to find my way. I think it was just once someone really directed me and just I got the place. But anywhere you go and you want to ask someone, they're just gonna tell you, oh my god, like I don't have any idea about where it is, you know, that kind of thing. And no, of course, this is not before you start thinking about, oh, they don't want to help you. You can tell when somebody wants to help you and when someone doesn't want to help you. And basically, they're not really that they're not really into, I don't know, but they are always very warm and cheerful. So they just like don't give out that energy. Like you, I'm really, I mean, if any, I do think I can tell, I can read of energies. So people just, they really clearly don't know where it is. Like it's just a very clueless moment. I remember one night, so I was just literally holding my phone, trying to get to where I was going. Then some guy just was like, excuse me, I'm trying to get to this place. And I'm like, oh my god. I literally started laughing because I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to find my way. I'm also trying to find my way. Oh my god. Like, I've had like really, really funny experiences in this place. And I just, you know, made it interesting for me because of course I can't beat myself up about that because I'm just, you know, I just got here and it's not as though like you don't know anything. It's just the way it is. Like you sometimes you just can't figure out everything. So I mean, that's just the experiences I've had. So basically that's what happened. So when I got into the place, I mean, sorry, I deviated. Then when I got into, so I finally summoned up courage and I walked into the clinic and oh my god, to my greatest surprise, everyone was so lovely. Like I didn't expect it, to be really honest. I didn't expect it until now. Like I don't feel out of place. Like, oh my god, like it's just lovely to be in the, you know, company of really friendly people with good energy and a really calm and very loving work environment. Like I'm just really serious. I literally didn't think it was going to be this nice. I went in and oh my god, it was so lovely. The reception was amazing. I just went in, I was like, okay, I'm the pre-reg that was, they just go, like they didn't even allow me to finish. Like, oh, are you serious? Oh, welcome. You know, all this kind of like cheerful vibes and energy. And oh my god, it was just lovely. And right there and then the lady just took me around and, you know, showed me places, showed me all the rooms, you know, just basically I didn't feel, I mean, immediately I just felt so calm. I felt really good and I was so happy I finally did it, you know. And then getting to work the next day wasn't bad at all because getting there, it wasn't as though it was my first time anymore. Like people just, because it was Sunday, everywhere was just chill and not like Monday that would be really serious and everyone would be trying to attend to one customer or one patient or the other. So basically, I have had quite some experiences, but to be honest, I don't think it's that it's enough because I mean I am yet to have more experiences because I haven't really given myself time enough to explore. And well, it hasn't been so bad. I can't say that I'm just meant to be in a hurry or something, but it's all good. It's all good. I feel really blessed and I feel really grateful for this privilege and this opportunity, and I'm just really hopeful for everyone who's trying this because I know there's enough space for everyone. So basically I don't think anyone should be like afraid of trying because it's just never going to be, I mean, I don't think it's actually going to get to the point where they're going to say, oh, stop coming. I don't know if it's actually going to get to that point, but at the moment they haven't said anything about trying to, like, you know, shut anyone out. So I guess everyone has to just keep trying. If you are actually interested in practicing in the UK, you don't have to just give up. Like just try. It doesn't matter, like, even if, because I know one of the things that could hold people back is that IELTS. It can be very tricky. Just try. I mean, just really try, because the UK is very big. The UK is very big. So basically there are like so many, you know, clinics and places you can walk. So don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on what you're working on. Okay? I mean, I guess that's the encouragement for today. Don't give up trying. I mean, you'll be amazed that if you just keep up, before you know it, you'll be here, and you also have your own story to tell. Thank you all for staying and watching this. I really had fun, talking about this, and I hope you had fun watching it as much as I had fun creating it as well. All right, so I will see you another time. Let me know, please. I think I would want to do a question and answer session, but not live. It would just be you dropping your questions, and I have to put them all together and answer them. But I'm going to answer the ones I know I can answer. Please don't ask me anything that is beyond me, please. Please. Don't mind me, I'm joking. But just of course, anyone that I know I can answer, I would always respond. I always got you guys. So let me know your questions, and I will put them all together, and I will respond to all of the questions. Okay? Have a lovely time, and see you again. Bye-bye.